Welcome to How to Be a Circular Farmer, a video series designed to inspire and educate on the powerful practice of circular farming. This series is brought to you by the European Circular Farmers Network, a project funded by the European Commission and coordinated by EuropeanUnion. Together with our partners from Italy, Greece, and Poland, we're working to create a sustainable future through collaboration and innovation in agriculture. Circular farming is more than just a method. It's a revolutionary mindset that reimagines the way we interact with the land. At its core, circular farming seeks to create closed-loop systems where nothing is wasted and every resource is valued. It's about fostering a deeper connection between agriculture and nature, where every element, from crops and livestock to water and energy, supports and sustains one another. By reusing resources and minimizing waste, we build systems where outputs from one process become inputs for another, mimicking the natural cycles of ecosystems. Organic waste becomes compost that enriches the soil, rainwater is captured and reused for irrigation, and livestock is integrated in ways that benefit crop production. These interconnected systems allow for a balance between productivity and sustainability, showing that we don't have to sacrifice one for the other. In Italy, we are at the forefront of pioneering circular farming practices that aim to restore balance to our ecosystems. Our landscapes, once vulnerable to the impacts of intensive farming, are now transforming into models of resilience. Circular farming helps regenerate the soil, which has been depleted over years of conventional agriculture. Healthy soils mean stronger crops, greater biodiversity, and a reduction in the need for chemical inputs like fertilizers and pesticides. This, in turn, leads to cleaner water, as less runoff pollutes nearby rivers and lakes. Water, one of the most precious resources in agriculture, is treated with the utmost care in circular farming. By utilizing advanced water management techniques, such as rainwater harvesting and drip irrigation, we ensure that not a drop is wasted. In regions prone to drought, these practices are vital for maintaining productivity and reducing the strain on natural water reserves. But circular farming is not just about environmental benefits, it's also an economically viable approach. Farmers can reduce costs by reusing resources within their own systems, relying less on external inputs like synthetic fertilizers or purchased feed. The cyclical nature of these processes not only cuts down on waste and expense, but also provides long-term stability. Farmers are no longer at the mercy of fluctuating market prices for inputs, making their businesses more
resilient. The sun rose over the fields. Oscar stepped outside her farmhouse, his heart brimming with excitement. Today marked a new chapter in his farming journey, one that embraced innovation for sustainability. Armed with the latest technology, he was ready to transform his small farm into a model of efficiency. Oscar had recently adopted precision farming, a cutting-edge approach that utilized GPS and sensors to monitor his crops. With his smartphone in hand, he checked the soil moisture levels through real-time data. "This is amazing," he thought, marveling at how he could now water his fields only where needed. No more guesswork. Every drop of water would count. In the previous season, he had faced a challenge. Despite his hard work, his crop yields had plateaued. Determined to turn things around, Oscar decided to invest in a soil sensor system. The results were staggering. Last year, his crop yield increased by 20%, and his water usage dropped by 30%. "I can hardly believe it," he exclaimed, smiling as he looked out over her lush green fields. The technology had not only improved his productivity, but had also lightened his environmental impact. But he didn't stop there. Inspired by his successes, Oscar began exploring renewable energy solutions. After much research, he decided to install solar panels on the roof of his barn. As he watched the panels catch the morning light, he felt a surge of pride. The solar energy would power his irrigation system and farm equipment, slashing his electricity costs and reducing his carbon footprint. This is the future of farming, he thought, feeling a sense of responsibility for the environment. One afternoon, as he adjusted his irrigation system powered by solar energy, Oscar reflected on how innovation had transformed not just her farm, but her mindset. He realized that technology was more than a tool. It was a partner in her quest for sustainability. With each passing day, he became more aware of the impact his practices had on the ecosystem. The local community began to notice the changes as well. Farmers who had once struggled were inspired by Oscar's journey. They approached him for advice, eager to learn about precision farming and renewable energy. Just start small, he would say, sharing his experiences. Experiment with 1 or 2 new technologies. The rewards are worth it. As Oscar stood in his fields, watching the sunset paint the sky with hues of orange and purple, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He wasn't just farming. He was part of a movement toward a sustainable future. Each innovation was a step toward healthier soil, cleaner air, and a thriving community. With a heart full of hope and determination, Oscar realized that the future of agriculture lay in innovation and collaboration. And he was ready to lead the way, one sustainable practice at a
Circular farming, the true power lies in community and collaboration. Today's farmers face unprecedented challenges, but they don't have to navigate these waters alone. The journey toward sustainable agricultural practices demands a collective effort from farmers, local businesses, environmental organizations, and communities. By harnessing the strength of our networks, we can create a vibrant ecosystem that fosters innovation and drives meaningful change in agriculture. Collaboration is the lifeblood of circular farming. Farmers are not isolated entities, they are vital components of a larger ecosystem. When they join forces with local markets and environmental organizations, they create a dynamic framework where resources are shared, waste is minimized, and economic sustainability flourishes. Local markets thrive on fresh, sustainable produce, while environmental organizations provide guidance on eco-friendly practices, ensuring farming methods are both productive and environmentally responsible. This spirit of collaboration ignites innovation. By sharing best practices and insights, farmers can adopt groundbreaking techniques in composting, water conservation, and crop management. Local businesses can reinforce the entire system by prioritizing sustainable sourcing. The feedback loop established between farmers, markets, and environmental groups continuously refines circular farming methods, making them adaptable and ever-improving. One of the greatest hurdles to adopting circular farming is the accessibility of information. Community-driven knowledge-sharing platforms connect farmers with essential resources and tools, enabling a seamless transition to sustainable methods. These virtual communities allow farmers to exchange insights, learn from one another, and gain expert advice on various aspects of farming, from crop rotation to waste management. By participating in these platforms, farmers transform from isolated practitioners into active members of a collaborative network. They learn from the successes and challenges of their peers, accelerating their journey toward sustainability. Each farm's improvement contributes to a larger movement, reshaping agriculture and creating a ripple effect of positive change. Consider the inspiring example from the Lombardy region in Italy. Here, a network of small to medium-sized farms united to tackle individual challenges, soil degradation, water shortages, and rising input costs. Through shared resources and knowledge, they collectively devised solutions that transformed their farming practices. The results were remarkable: improved soil health, increased crop yields, and reduced costs. Most importantly, these farmers felt empowered by their collaboration. What began as a practical effort has blossomed into a thriving community, where knowledge is shared, support is abundant, and long-term sustainability is the shared goal. Together, we can cultivate a new era of
With
agriculture.
this inspiring journey into the world of circular farming, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful insights we've gathered from our incredible partners. Together, we've discovered that circular farming is not just a trend, it's a transformative movement that brings immense benefits to both farmers and the environment. From innovative technologies like precision farming that maximize yields while minimizing waste to the collaborative efforts that foster community and knowledge sharing, the message is clear. Embracing circular practices can lead to sustainable farming that enhances productivity and protects our precious resources. Each step taken towards sustainability contributes to healthier soil, cleaner air, and a vibrant ecosystem for generations to come. We invite you to join the European Circular Farmers Network, a community dedicated to sharing knowledge, resources, and support. By connecting with fellow farmers across Europe, you'll be part of a collective effort to drive change and promote sustainable practices that benefit everyone. Together, we can tackle the challenges of today and pave the way for a more resilient agricultural future. Remember, every small change you make can lead to significant impacts. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting, your participation matters. Don't hesitate to reach out, share your experiences, and learn from others. You have the power to inspire and be inspired. As you embark on your journey towards circular farming, know that you are not alone. With passion and determination, you can contribute to a movement that is reshaping agriculture for the better. So take that first step. Embrace circular practices, connect with the network, and let's work together to cultivate a sustainable future for farming across Europe. Thank you for being part of this vital
The
mission.
roller coaster that is circular farming. It's a thrilling ride filled with challenges, but fear not, building resilience is the name of the game. At Green Elephant, we know that every farmer faces hurdles when embarking on the adventure of circular practices. Let's tackle these challenges with a bit of wit and wisdom. First up, initial investment costs. Those pesky expenses can feel like a weighty boulder rolling down a hill. Transitioning to renewable energy or adopting precision farming tools can seem daunting when you're staring at your budget like it's an old enemy. Remember, every hero needs gear. Investing in your future is like buying a superhero cape. Then there are the new regulations. Navigating compliance can feel like finding your way through a corn maze blindfolded. As regulations evolve, farmers must stay informed. But with a little research and a supportive network, you can untangle those rules. Let's not forget about environmental challenges. Climate change, unpredictable weather, and resource scarcity can make you feel like you're on a game show called Survivor Agriculture Edition. Yet each challenge is an opportunity to innovate and adapt. Now let's turn those challenges into stepping stones. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a sustainable farm. Begin with manageable changes like crop rotation or composting. You wouldn't run a marathon without training first, right? Don't be shy. Check for grants and subsidies. Think of it as your farming fairy godmother waving a wand to ease those costs. Join local agricultural organizations or farmer groups. Sharing knowledge is like passing the potatoes at Thanksgiving. Everyone benefits, and you might snag a recipe or two. Keep your ear to the ground, but not literally. Watch out for mud puddles. Participate in workshops and webinars to stay on top of regulations. Technology can be your trusty sidekick. Whether it's precision tools or solar panels, these innovations can lead to long-term gains. Believe in your vision of sustainable farming. With determination and a dash of humor, you can overcome challenges and create a thriving, resilient farming system. Together, let's cultivate a future where circular farming flourishes and becomes the backbone of sustainable agriculture. Ready to tackle those challenges? Let's roll up our sleeves and get to it.